In this National Student Support Accelerator webinar, we will be discussing how to evaluate data to improve your program as a whole. By developing standard routines for data review and having a clear understanding of what you would like to accomplish from reviewing your data, your program can consistently progress towards its goals and take note of what changes it should be making. Throughout the course of this webinar, we will walk through what the data review process entails, what to consider when planning your program's data review routine, examples of data review processes, why you should establish a standard process for reviewing data, how to conduct a data review, what standard data review protocol are, and examples of post-session and summary data review protocol. Broadly, data review is the process of collecting, reflecting on, and separating data to turn data into knowledge and actionable goals. Creating a regular routine for reviewing your program's data can help institutionalize your program's focus on learning and improvement, and can ensure that your program is consistently moving towards completing your goals. Data review also holds your program more accountable for making a positive impact on your students. And as you plan your program's data review routine, it's important to set aside regular, consistent times to review this information. When planning your data review routine, it's important to outline the following questions for each data set you collect. Who will collect this data? When and how will they collect it? Who will review this data? When and how will they review it and create actionable insights? Who will act on the insights from this review? Who will support those acting on the data, and what form will this support take? And who needs to be informed about your data, insights, and actions? Who will do the informing and by when? Next, considering the types of data that you can collect for your data review, the following options are just some of the information that you can collect from your program: baseline data assessments, session assessments, quarterly surveys, end of program student assessments and survey data, and calendar-based quarterly data. It is also important to note that your data review routine may vary depending on who your tutors are and if your program is virtual. Different stakeholders may be in charge of reviewing the aforementioned data, and each data type may be reviewed on different timeframes and used in different ways. Not only should your program have some sort of data review process in place, but your program should have a standardized review protocol in order to ensure that your data review is as effective as possible. Having a standardized data review process can make sure that the end result of your review is action, and helps to focus your data review on reviewing the actual data, not on trying to figure out the logistics of understanding how to review it. When conducting your data review, you should make sure to conduct this as soon as possible after collecting any relevant data, as less relevant data will not help as much with making timely decisions. A data review can help your program learn and improve, and is guided by a facilitator as well as everyone else involved. Make sure to also disaggregate your data by demographics to better understand any patterns or impacts of your program, and make sure to adjust the time allotment for data review based on how comprehensive the dataset is. The following protocol can be used for a variety of review purposes like end-of-the-year outcome data, tutor training data, or quarterly parent feedback. First in this process is considering what you want to happen, including what your goal was and what your plan was for reaching this goal. Next, consider what actually happened. Did you meet your goal? Did you follow your plan? Were there differences between your intent and your impact? From there, consider what you learned from the process. What worked and what didn't? What could have gone better, and was your plan a success? Why or why not? Also, make sure to consider what you can do better in the future, including things you can do differently next time, what advice you would give to yourself before starting the project, what should be different 1 year from now given this conversation, and what lessons you learned from this process. Finally, consider what changes you now need to make to your project and individual plans, adding reflections and next steps to project and individual plans. The following protocols follow the same format as those just described, but further tailor to tutors through specific questions that will guide data analysis. First, let's discuss post-session data review, which can be employed after every session. Our what in this case refers to the desired outcomes of your assessment, noting what the goal was of the session, what the assessment expected students to do, what success on this assessment looks like, and how you plan to target student-specific needs. Our so what in this case entails a reflection on what did and did not work and why. Did your students reach your session goal? If not, what barriers held them back? Lastly, our now what for post-session data review addresses how you will reflect and adjust your plans for upcoming sessions, including how you will plan future sessions differently based on your data, how you will provide targeted reteaching, how you will communicate progress to students and parents or teachers if needed, and if you will need external help. Another more specified type of data review can be summary data review. In this case, our what will be about reviewing your desired outcomes using your assessment and/or overall mastery data. What was the purpose of your assessment? What were your goals? What does your data tell you about overall student mastery and the overall effectiveness of your tutoring? As with the previous data review method, our so what entails reflecting on what did and didn't work and why, and also questioning what your data can tell you about your planning and implementation processes. Finally, our now what process includes reflecting and adjusting your curriculum plan if necessary. Consider what curricular adjustments you may need to make, which students need additional help, and what support tutors need to be effective. Thank you for watching this National Student Support Accelerator video on data evaluation and improvement. Be sure to check out the Accelerator website at the link below to find the complete collection of Accelerator tutoring tools, including those utilized in this video. Thank you.